I was going to play music when we went live and I forgot. Darn it. Here.
There you go.
Wasn't really music, but it was an exclamation.
I actually want to. That was an accident that it worked out like that, but now I want that to be an option.
Every time.
Fling me one time.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right up there with.
Hey, this is Remy.
Oh, I needed that.
Always on tap.
Oh, did you? Here, have another one.
Hey, this is Remy.
Thanks, man.
Sure, anytime.
That's
we
one
all need a
that's
little Remy drop
necessary. Let me pull up the
Anything we could do?
reminders. I just need a bunch of days of sleep.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I would recommend, some sleep every day.
Yeah, I just mean like straight.
In a
okay.
perfect world.
Sure. In a world.
In a world
What,
where people
let's
get
see.
to sleep.
Facetune. I posted this on my private Instagram yesterday, but I'm a little concerned with the degree to which I have started to rely on those weird little wellness shots, like energy, like the turmeric thing, and and they're like they make your face hurt and stuff. And I'm starting to mix and match them. Like I'll do the energy one and the wellness, the immunity one. And I'm like, yesterday I was in the San Francisco airport and I was like, I need a wellness shot. And then I was just like, oh my God. I mean, it could be worse. Like it could be cocaine.
Yeah, sure.
That's sort of getting me through or whatever, but it's still, I was just
Potato.
So what we're saying is these shots have cocaine in them.
they might, because I'm just like, I need one. I bet they'll have one at this.
Is this like a inject a shot or is this a shot?
No, that's the next level.
Okay, I was like,
That's next.
She hasn't graduated.
So you could describe it as like a tincture, perhaps.
The tinctures, yes. They are shot glass size.
Gotcha.
Drinking shots.
I don't know. Like we're wearing like glucose monitors. Things go in the skin now. That's the
honestly,
thing that happens.
You're not wrong.
Fair point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge anybody. Get through your day however you can.
Name Ash. What's this guy's
I
name?
wasn't sure we'd get through yesterday.
Oh,
Oh my God.
what happened?
Sev update.
So to catch everyone else up, in case they don't know, Seven broke his toe 2 weeks ago now.
Oh, baby.
So
So 2 weeks into 6. You got this.
So two of the 6. So he has to keep it bandaged. He's not supposed to use it too much, but he's also a 6-month-old puppy. And then on Wednesday, he got neutered. And we, being the naive summer children that we are, thought, oh, that'll be a nice little break. He'll get neutered. He'll be out of it. We've had dogs get neutered and spayed before. They're always out of it that night. And he's got to have the cone on for the bandage anyway. So it really won't be that big of a deal for him, to keep it off for the sutures. When we went to pick him up, we're like, oh, is he out of it? They're like, oh no.
What's the opposite of out?
They're like, yeah, your dog doesn't get tired.
They brought him out and he
Is the thing.
jumped on me.
Oh God.
And we're like, no,
Oh,
not okay. Hours after your surgery.
Oh Lord.
And then we brought him back. We got an increase in his trazodone, got added gabapentin, and his reaction that evening was to pace instead of run. Pace.
Okay.
Pace. We're like, okay. We know that this is a symptom some dogs have coming out of anesthesia, is the pacing and everything, and they're uncomfortable. Yesterday, he didn't sleep all day. Like dogs sleep 17 hours a day sometimes, right?
What in the holy hell?
He didn't sleep from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m.
Did he get the shot of cocaine?
Couple of naps here and there. He's on sedatives. And so the doctor, so the vet, our vet's very good. And they always do these follow-up calls. And usually it's just like, oh, thanks for the call, but everything's fine. I'm like, they're like, how's Seven doing? I'm like, a little too good. He could do less good.
Could be
honestly
doing less well. He can be.
So I explained, and they're like, well, we'll talk to the doctor, see if there's anything to do. They call back. They're like, well, Dr. Miller said that the only thing you could do would knock him out for like 3 days. And that seems excessive.
We're prescribing ether.
Right.
We're like,
Seriously.
maybe
Ketamine?
it's excessive. I don't know.
I know. You're like, maybe it's not excessive.
So,
Wow.
so yesterday afternoon, after I was done with DTNS, I was like, I need to run to the grocery store and get some stuff. And Eileen's like, okay, cool. We'll give him this puzzle toy and blah, blah, blah. So I come back from the grocery store. The kitchen door is closed.
Mm-hmm.
Eileen opens the door. She has him on leash. She hands him to me. She's like, I can't do this right now.
Oh,
And
Lord.
leaves. He starts jumping on me. I'm just like, oh crap.
Oh my God.
And I totally understood, by the way. This is not, I was like, oh yeah, no, like what is going on with this dog? So I took him for a short walk, which he's allowed to do as long as it's not, fast. Took him for a short walk, took him in the backyard. Like, I tried all these things to engage his mind. He did not want to sleep until 9:00 last night.
Dear God.
Just
Holy crap.
crazy. This morning, don't know if this was related, took the largest dump a 40-pound dog has ever taken in the history of 40-pound dogs.
So he might have been a little uncomfortable.
As
Did
soon
he
as that
go to
happened,
sleep?
because
They would explain the pacing, maybe. Yeah.
he took
Yeah.
a big, sorry, it was a
Whatever.
lot.
This is parent talk.
And then as I go to pick it up, he's like, I'm finishing over here. There's more. And I'm like, no wonder you were uncomfortable.
Poor thing.
He just
He
needs to
looked,
relax.
he looked thinner after I swear.
Man. Yeah.
And today, way calmer, like, taking naps, like,
Because I'm sure the
okay.
medication was like messing with his digestive system and all of that.
Totally. But I'd never seen that. With like I said, we've had other dogs, and usually they're like loopy that night, and the next day they may be a little off, and then they're fine.
Oh.
Wow, yeah,
Poor
that was-
him up.
baby.
know.
Dude, 7 is something else. Like he really is
Yes.
a next level dog.
And anybody who's had a husky is going to be like, "Oh, why didn't you say so?" Because he's part husky, and
Right.
every person I know who has had a husky, Patrick Norton's wife, they had a husky. She's always like, "Oh, yep, that's the
husky
husky
stuff.
in him." Like, yeah,
Does Seb vocalize like
oh
a
boy.
husky?
oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
You
you're
know,
in for a
that's like
treat.
my favorite genre of Instagram video, but I never want that at my house.
Especially in the car.
Oh, okay.
I did see that video. That was amazing. I was like, oh, you're like a dog that I would watch on Instagram and be like, huskies are awesome. I'm never going to get one.
Thank goodness that's not my dog.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Tom goes, that's
I
my
do-
back seat.
this is like, I am in no way trying to minimize. You are going through it with 7. I will say that the new dog growing pain thing, I went through this with Milo, where it was just like a series of insane
Oh, yeah.
disasters. Like he had that like really messed up neuter surgery, and he was like,
Oh, yeah,
mad.
yeah.
He basically had to get neutered twice
Oh,
in a row on the same day.
didn't take.
So like bad
Oh.
wound.
Oof.
Cone for a really long time, had to be
Yeah.
separated from Reggie because
Right. Yeah, no, you mentioned that last week.
and then the
Yeah,
day
yeah.
before then at one of the days, I don't know, 3 or 4 days into the cone when he's not supposed to move, I left to go to the store, and he jumped out the window to follow me and landed on a plant and popped some stitches. So we had to go back and get those restitched. And then the day before he was supposed to get his cone off is when the two of them went in the backyard and got skunked
Yeah.
and just
Oh, right.
ruined the house. I mean, it was
Yeah.
basically a
Oh.
chemical attack. Like I had to throw away my couch and
I
my
heard-
son's
oh, yeah.
mattress.
Yeah,
Like it was
yeah.
like a weeks to months long nightmare. And I just was like, I guess we're keeping this dog now. And technically he was still a foster when all this happened.
Uh-huh.
You're like, we've
And I was
gone
like,
through
well,
fire. No,
it's
we
not
are
getting
now bound.
worse.
You're like, buy the paperwork, young man.
Yeah.
You don't
No, you
have to
could-
stay here.
But then at that point you're just like, well, I'm pretty sure we've had all the challenges.
You went
we
through it,
can have.
right? Yeah.
You are
No.
really going through the new dog growing pains like that.
No, man. And it was getting better until he broke the toe, right? And then we're like, oh, the toe, we're getting used to the toe. We can have the cone off. Like he's getting used to the boot. And then it gets neutered and has that crazy reaction.
Mhm.
Oh my God, this dog. But yeah, he's still really good. I could tell he's regressing though, because he's not getting stimulation and he's not socializing with other dogs as much. So it'll be good when he can get
Yeah,
back to that,
if a
because
dog like that can't get exercise, it'll just go crazy.
it just drives him nuts. Yeah, yeah. So
Poor baby.
the good
I'm
news is
happy to
he's
hear-
going into training. He's going to training camp
Yeah, that's what you said. It'd be
in
amazing.
10 days. So
In 10 days?
in 10 days, he goes.
Have you tried the doggy CBD until then? Might be an option.
Oh
to
no,
add
we
to
kept
my-
meaning to go get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you
I
for
find the
reminding
doggy
me that.
CBD
Yeah.
very effective.
Okay, yeah. No, we were going to get that, and then we just lost our minds and never got it.
Yes. Now.
Yeah. I
maybe
think
try
they even
that.
had it at the vet. Why didn't we get it at the vet?
I don't know.
We're-
They have
we're
it at the
nuts.
pet store. I mean.
Yeah.
You had Sev with you, which can distract you.
and
Oh,
you
that's right. Because
couldn't
at the
think
vet, I
straight.
was saying, what?
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god! This is why occasionally.
Would you
people
like us
do-
to look into increasing the TRAS? Yes.
Yes, please. Triple that. Yeah, this is why sometimes people shop don't adopt, because I do not recommend that. But once in a while, you do get a husky mix,
No.
and you are sorry.
Oh, the other thing is his brother, because we know one of the littermates, and Eileen keeps in touch, is 30 pounds. They're the exact same
Stop
age, right?
it.
Yeah.
So you
Seven-
got the insane dire wolf.
7 is 46.
It's 50% more dog.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot more dog.
A lot.
I'm like, I can't wait for the litter reunion where Seven's like
Right.
towering over his brothers.
And he's probably leaping over them and just like, knocking them over like bowling pins.
And explaining it as he goes.
Yep. Because he's
Oh,
a
man.
genius.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's really
I-
smart. He's
Thoughts
really
and prayers and
No,
CBD.
thanks. No, and he's I don't know if I would have said this yesterday, but he's worth every minute.
Yep. That's also
Might have been
a lot.
harder to admit yesterday, but it's fine.
So what I've learned today is that pet parenting is parenting. Okay.
Oh, fully.
Yeah.
It just that's what Veronica said. She's like, it's worse. It just doesn't last as long. Your kids stay kids forever, right? But
Right.
the pets, they grow out of it faster.
But
so,
the intensity of pet parenting, 100%.
yeah.
And
No, that reaction of I wouldn't have said this yesterday, but I love them with all my heart.
Right,
It's like,
exactly.
yeah.
Not
I mean, I
every
probably would have
minute.
said it yesterday. Would I have meant it?
It's
It's hard to say. Yeah.
CBD, get it.
CBD, thank you. Yeah.
I will
no,
say
that's-
though, it really, really works on Reggie, and it really makes Milo tired. But it also causes him to have what I think are the spins, because sometimes I've stopped giving him CBD. He's my nightmare. This is what happens too. Is then you have one
It's
good
my
one,
nightmare.
and you think I'm going to get a second dog because my
Uh-huh.
first dog is so easy, and then
Yeah,
Milo is like my torment dog. He
The Sawyer
when
to our
he's-
Django, it sounds like.
think it's
My
when he's
torment.
coming down from his CBD trip, he
Yeah.
freaks out and starts like scratching his ear a bunch and like rubbing his head on. And then finally I was like, wait, there is a correlation between this behavior and CBD. And I think he gets the spins.
Wow.
I think it makes him a little dizzy.
Poor
Good
guy.
Lord.
Yeah.
Knowing Seven, we
Poor
give him
guy.
CBD and he'll just get like jacked.
Right.
Just
He'll
be like,
just
woo,
be
I
high.
feel great. Let's
I
go.
know. I want to know. Please tell me what happens.
But yeah, no, we should definitely try it
It's
because I
worth a
think it'll.
try.
Yeah.
Really works on Reggie.
Whew. But yeah, so that's my week.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Holy crapolio.
Yeah, very
Ay.
good. Oh man. Well, should we do the show? Oh, do we have new merch? I was asking
we
you
have
earlier,
new
Rich.
merch. We have real quick. Let me here, I'll share my screen. Why don't I do that? Hey, share it on the thing here. Let me go to hold on. Unhide this one.
Unhide my heart.
Okay, so sharing the old screen, presenting, share screen, allow for 1 month. It's a thing. All right, here we go. We got all sorts of new merch here.
Oh, really?
We got all products. We have the Tomori shirt in katakana. Is that
Right. I said
pronunciation?
hiragana.
I said kanji.
We both said it wrong. It's
Yes.
katakana.
Yes. This has been approved by West Bay Stars as the proper. Everything is proper. Should be proper on this. It comes in a cream, a white, or
the
a
cream
black
looks good.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
The cream
I
is
really
the
like
color I'm
that.
definitely going to get.
Yeah.
We have it's spooky season. It's getting colder. We have
Spooky
it's
season.
a thing logo sweatshirt
Nice.
available at I think a very
Comfy.
reasonable price.
So
And
good,
we have
so good.
We have the It's a Thing sticker pack.
Stickers,
Yay.
stickers. Yay!
and I priced it at $7.77 because. And you get a
Nice.
bunch of stickers like with book boyfriends, and it's always 1994. We got a roomy quote. We got the logo. Sticker away.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's all good.
I can't wait to get the book boyfriend stickers.
Yay!
Oh my
By
gosh,
the
that's
way,
so cool.
I like you guys, but if I just get up and run to the window, it's because it's Fleet Week and the Blue Angels are about to buzz my house.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I can't believe we're doing this right now. I'm trying to play it cool.
Well, let's hurry up.
Yeah.
Should we do
Oh, no, I'm
a
gonna
should we
miss
do
you no
a
matter
rich merch corner before we say thank you? And just have him tell people about it?
Yes,
or-
let's do it.
We can
Let's
do
Is that
bring
cool
Rich
with you,
on for a
Rich?
merch corner. Yeah, we need to
Rich
put this in the
merch
show.
corner.
Yes.
People need to know.
Merch.
Do you want
All
me
right.
to stay on for the top, or should I pop in and go, "Bleh"? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just thinking, never mind. It doesn't matter. I'll stay
Yeah,
on.
we'll just bring you in for the corner.
This is after the mail and stuff and
Oh, I
before
see.
the
I see.
goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Then
putting it right before the goodbye.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Sounds good. Let's clap it up then.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1.
And music in 3, 2.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Hey everyone, I'm Molly Wood.
And I'm Tom Merritt.
Welcome to It's a Thing, where everything that frees our spirit without giving us control of ourselves is ruinous. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, that's how we start every show, folks. If you're new, we just want to remind you of a little Goethe.
A little Goethe. You know, we deserve this because last week we said, you know what's fun? Aphorisms. And we meant like couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, or couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat, or like I was born last night, or I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. You know, stuff like that. All
Yeah.
hat, no cattle.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like, Rich, we should do aphorisms in the intro of the show. And our absolutely borderline too intellectual producer, Rich, was like, cool, how about an aphorism from Goethe's Maxims and Reflections? And we
Like
were
my
like,
grandma used to say.
that's cool. Exactly.
Everything that frees our spirit without giving us control of ourselves is ruinous.
It's ruinous.
That's the internet.
Ask and ye shall receive. Oh, that is.
You don't control
Ooh.
your data, but your spirit's out there just roaming all over the place.
Way more than it should be, frankly.
Indeed.
Control your spirits.
Indeed.
Welcome to It's a Thing, the podcast unlike any other.
I want to acknowledge that the use of the word mother to mean awesome or cool or even loving to someone is a thing simply because the Today Show covered it this week.
We should have, when we should have done this is when Maya Rudolph did that song on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
I'm
that would have been the
your
time.
mother, which I
Mhm.
think was around, it was toward the end. It was the finale of last season Saturday Night Live. But yeah, we should have. Yeah. Yep. This is, yep. Definitely.
From the Today Show article, so if you have any issues with the way this is described for any reason, please direct them to the Today Show.
And
Not-
honestly, you shouldn't. Chill.
Here's what the Today Show says. The slang usage of mother, says McLean, referring to Jaden McLean, co-editor of the American Speeches Quarterly Dictionary, came from Black and Latinx LGBTQ plus people who created an underground ballroom scene and houses for members to find community and family.
Since the mid 20th century, says Jaden McLean, mother has been used to a feminine queer person who is powerful, confident, and a respected leader, which is true. Like we've all heard that usage, I think, or you haven't, and that is why. And by the way, that's where it came from, and that's why that is the usage in which it has recently become much more of a mainstream thing. I think there are like RuPaul's Drag Race. There are kind of all of these cultural things that have been bringing this usage into the mainstream more and more, for sure.
Yeah. And it is like all slang that hits the mainstream, broadening in its application. That's a thing that happens with language all the time. So it's being used more widely. But that's where it came from, and
Yeah.
it's been around. This is not new. Like we always say on It's a Thing. We're not always just saying something is a thing because it's brand new. Sometimes it's just acknowledging like this has been a thing. We need to make sure we add it to the records. So to
Well,
speak.
and this is fully like it is crossed over, which
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
this is kind of the moment. I also like that the piece points out that mother is related to the slang phrase giving life, which I believe is one of the origins of it's giving
It's giving.
overall.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
people were
yeah.
like, it's giving me life. Like, you've heard
Mhm.
that for ages. It's giving me
Sure.
life. This gives me life.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I think some of that is what then led to it's giving,
What gives
blah,
life
blah,
more
blah,
than
blah,
a mother?
blah. And then it's giving life is in fact related to the usage of mother.
Yeah.
Ugh, love it.
So
love
there
it,
you go.
love it.
Mother. Your
Mother.
favorite slang word today. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Certainly very popular.
I have just become aware of a phrase that I think has been kicking around for a long time, and I'm kind of embarrassed, but I sort of love it. And I do think it started to broaden. So there's you're going to know immediately what I mean when I say you need to ease off the face tuning in your profile picture.
It kind of makes sense even if you don't know it, if you've never heard it before,
Yeah.
right? It
Yep.
just tracks. Yeah.
Facetune. I have never heard this before, but it literally it refers or referred to an app. Like there was an app called Facetune that would touch up your selfies for you.
10 years ago.
10 years ago is when this was first entered into Urban Dictionary. So please tell me if you have been saying this the whole time.
There's also the alternate usage
Facetune.
when you can smell someone
Heard.
through their deodorant.
So there's that. There's also apparently a usage that refers to the death of porn and entertainment that isn't live. So that's also, you don't want
So
to
there are
keep calling-
alternate. This is the fun of Urban Dictionary. You'll always learn a little something every time you visit.
But basically now there's just a generic use, which is face
You
tuning.
Ease off the face tune.
Ease off the face tuning. And you could probably apply that to like Zoom filters and all of the various types of ways that people touch up their appearance. And it's really obvious. Or like when people post selfies now that are just the Snapchat filter applied to their own face. Like I get it. Like the Snapchat filter has caused me to have moments of low self-esteem because like you look at yourself with the filter and you're like, oh, and then you turn the filter off and you don't like your face anymore.
Yeah.
We've been there. But face tuning as a generic is my new favorite thing.
So I don't know if we talked about this, but there are some countries where TikTok automatically applies the equivalent of their own Facetune to your video. And I want to call that auto Facetune.
Please do. Yes.
So
Please.
just adding that as
Please
a
do.
little postscript.
Auto face tune. Oh, that's so good. Anyway, yes, I love it. I love it.
Facetune, good one.
Tuning.
This one is new. According to Know Your Meme, it began earlier this month. Have you run into the interpretive dance trend yet?
No.
Okay. That's
I
making the
love
rounds. It may
What
come to you
the-
soon. It started with one person doing a TikTok video saying, I made my boyfriend, or I'm sorry, I made my roommate's boyfriend do an interpretive dance in order to spend the night. So roommate's boyfriend wants to spend the night. Roommate says, all right, I'll agree to it if you do an interpretive dance. And it is now taken off with more people making roommates, boyfriends, and sometimes girlfriends do interpretive dance. And occasionally, hilarity ensues on TikTok. You get, make my boyfriend do an interpretive dance to spend the night. He lives here, stuff like
Funny.
that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
wanna
Making my
see one of the
husband perform an
dances.
interpretive dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is hilarious. I have not seen this at all. But it's funny because Know Your Meme refers to the fact that there have been numerous TikTok trends that involve testing men. Of course, this is where the Roman Empire thing came from.
Uh-huh.
And I have to say that I have recently noticed a lot of, again, this is my little romantasy bubble, but there have been a bunch of funny reaction videos where women, where their partners are responding to some specific, no spoilers, some specific chapters in the Sarah J. Maas
Yeah.
Avatar, A Court of Thorns and Roses series. and it's delightful. It's also like a bit of a sort of similar to this, I guess, but this is really funny. It's also reminding me how insane the Roman Empire thing was. That really was a work of cultural archaeology that revealed some awesome things.
This is the song, by the way, Laterals by Fat Coda Studios. It's always this bongo music that you have to do your interpretive dance to, and we'll stop it there because we probably already got a takedown notice on YouTube.
Most certainly. Sorry.
Even though that's fair use. Anyway, yeah. So bongo music, that's the bongo music.
Most likely you're not going to be able to play any video of the thing that I'm about to mention, but for all of the same reasons. But you guys, Boise State is a thing.
Boise State. Now you're from the region.
I'm from the region. Specifically, I'm referring to, however, Boise State collegiate sports. And there are two reasons for this. Okay. One is a thing that you don't have to like sports to know about or appreciate, which is that Boise State's volleyball team has this goth woman who went super viral because they put up the like Boise State volleyball team photo. And then in it is this woman who's like her face is made up like Paul, what's his butt from Kiss. Like just full goth makeup. There's a pretty tame photo of her that we're showing from the Today Show.
Yeah,
by the way,
just some piercings when you see her competing out in the wild. But yeah, the official team
photo, she's got like kitty cat makeup and all those face piercings, and then like bright red bangs and black hair. And the people were just like, "What is this photo?" Because it's in amongst volleyball player girls who are just usually pretty pumpkin spice latte looking, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that was a pretty mild day for me." So that was like pretty awesome. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, the goth volleyball player." And then on top of that, Boise State has this football player, this their star running back, whose name is Ashton Jaunty. And he is, as described in The Ringer, in an article, by the way, that I found today, Ashton Jaunty will make you fall in love with football again. Like he is just the kind of like, he's just explosive. He's unbelievably good at football. Like it's like every time he gets he's averaging, this will mean something to football people. He averages 10 yards a carry. Like he gets it down every time he gets the ball. He's insane. But also, go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, I love this quote. After a 259-yard 4-touchdown win against Washington State, you're going to know we're going to run the ball, and we're going to keep getting yards, and we're going to make you quit.
That's exactly it. Like, he is making other teams miserable. And it's not like they're not trying. He's just like, he's 5'9". He's as wide as he is tall, and he's faster than any human like that should be. But then the other reason that he's kind of gone extra viral, like one, he's just going to win the Heisman and he's unbelievably good at football and it's really fun to watch him. But he also, before every snap, like most football players, before the ball is snapped to the offense, like they get down, they get in position, right? They get ready. He just stands there upright with his arms at his sides like Michael Myers.
That's so great.
He doesn't move. He doesn't crouch. He doesn't get ready to run. He just literally stands there like a weird statue with his arms just at his sides. They're not even moving. I mean, it's like all the videos that compare him to Michael Myers are dead on because it's like the weirdest, most unusual thing ever. He's just sort of like, I'm just standing here and then I'm going to make your life miserable for 3 hours, as one guy on TikTok.
Well, that's the best part. He's standing there like, they're going to give the ball to me.
Right.
We're not going to mess around and try to pretend like that's not going to happen. And I'm going to get 10 yards, just so you know.
At average.
Like minimum. Yeah.
Minimum. He just they compare him to Michael Myers. This is an article from 2 days ago because he just stands there. There's an amazing photo.
That's great.
Standing like Michael Myers in the backfield, and he does that every single time. And then he just destroys. And so basically, Boise State is just the most fun thing in college sports right now. Boise State is a thing.
Yeah, well done, Boise State. I'm convinced. This is
they've
good.
got like goth volleyball and Michael Myers running back. Like these are not things. These were not on your bingo card, to use the parlance.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had like a Tony Dorsett, Earl Campbell, Bo Jackson kind of football player in college.
Yeah, no, seriously, like it's been much more of a passing game, it feels like, but I don't know, just to have this like, and there's nothing more exciting than a running back just like breaking loose, like breaking tackles left and right, spinning off of people and just like running for the end zone. And like he's thrilling to watch. And also stands there like Michael Myers.
Ashton Jonty. Well, I mean, I guess I'm speaking a little bit out of school here, of course, but the idea of crouching down is you're ready to go, and as soon as they hand you the ball, you're off, and it saves you seconds in a game where seconds count. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, Ashton Jonty's like, no, you don't have to do that.
It's fine. He's like, it's fine.
Like I can start running as soon as the play starts. Like I don't have to crouch down. It's fine.
Totally. And if you watch him in videos, it's like. Then they give him the ball. Like as the ball is about to hit his hands, he does this kind of like little, split step thing. He like takes a little hop to get himself ready. But but everybody else is like crouched down waiting, and he's just standing there.
What if this becomes a trend and we start seeing full teams just standing up before the snap like zombies?
Please let somebody wear a Michael Myers mask on their helmet at Halloween. Please, 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 please. Like,
absolutely.
Please let it be him.
So good. So good. Oh, these are great.
It's fun time in Boise. Fun time to be at Boise State right now.
Indeed. Well, let's dip in the mailbag and see what other fun things folks have brought to us. James C. Smith sent in confirmation of raw dogging that I'll be honest, is not what you think if you haven't seen previous shows. This is somebody posting a photo of them on a flight, not watching television. It's the account wife of Dirty Tesla taking a picture of the person.
And the caption is bro raw dogged it the whole flight. And he just looks like he's sitting there meditating. I mean, he looks like he's pulling an Ashton Jonty, honestly, on the plane. He's just sitting there looking like a killer with his hands in his laps. Lon sent a potential movie thing. Hey, Thing-Evaders, have we called concert movies as it's a thing yet? Half of the coming soon posters at my neighborhood theater are for concerts. Why do we not call that? That's
so many good things. Actually, interestingly, we were talking about this on Cord Killers recently. Olivia Rodrigo doing her concert movie straight to Netflix.
Oh,
so we're already to that stage of the game.
And we didn't even call it.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for you.
Yeah,
audience.
good one, Lon.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a regular thing now, and and well attended by all accounts. Yeah. Like not even just the Taylor Swift ones. Obviously, Taylor Swift and Beyonce, they're going to fill theaters, but even other artists too.
I mean, honestly, this is a great evolution for two reasons. One, movie theaters not sitting empty, and two, concert tickets costing $1 trillion.
Or just not even coming near you, right? Like how many times have you been like, oh, they're not coming to Oakland, they're not coming to Chicago. So
yeah, and
you can travel, sure, but yeah,
I'd much rather see it in a movie theater with other people and enjoy the vibe than let's say virtual reality, which they've also been getting us to try. Dude, guess what? I bought tickets to.
What?
Creed at the Coliseum in Vegas on December 30th.
Again? Your life is the best.
I texted it to my brother. I was like, dude, I bought the tickets. Like, we're going. He was like, you're
That's
insane.
amazing.
I was like, I know.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Well done. Joe has a Halloween thing. Hey, Tom, Molly, and Rich. I know you covered spooky season last fall, but have you hit boo baskets yet? They were around last October, but this year my feed, and by that I mean the feed of my TikToks of my 14-year-old forwards me, is full of these spoopy baskets. They are generally some combination of candy and cosmetics, but more and more they aren't just suggestions on what to put in a basket, but upfront pleas to parents to get them together, as if they are self-aware enough to know this isn't going to break into the Gen X millennial bubble without a lot of help. Rich says, we covered boo baskets on a bullpen show.
Which I do not remember at all.
I don't remember that
That
either.
is so, I mean, like, of course we have figured out how to make this into even more merch. Also, I'm pretty sure Joe meant to type spooky, but spoopy is
Oh
my
no, I've heard
new...
spoopy. I assumed that was
Wait,
intentional. Yeah.
spoopy is a word?
Oh yeah.
In case you are not hearing us correctly, we mean poopy, but with an S in front of it. And
Yeah.
what?
I first heard
Spoopy.
spoopy from Ashley Paramore, Justin Robert Young's wife, maybe like 10 years ago now, but
Oh my
certainly
God.
more than 5. Yeah.
It's a thing. Spoopy.
It's a thing. Spoopy.
And
yeah.
most people think it's a typo. And spoopy and spoopiest? Are you kidding me? We had a second thing buried
Breaking
in this email
things.
about thing.
The inside
breaking-
poop on spoopy from
breaking thing alert.
Merriam-Webster.
Spoopy.
Yeah.
I can't, I mean, everything that has to do with poop is hysterical, and I can't stop reading about this right now. Oh
It's
my God.
spooky and poopy.
Looks like
Spoopy.
September 20th, 2019 is where it emerged as a typo in Polygon, which is
Really?
even better. Mhm.
Oh, I thought it was longer than that.
And
but
it's
okay.
about
All right.
Borderlands. Or maybe that was a usage. That might have just been a usage. Never mind.
Earliest usage. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Spoopy.
Thank you for
Also,
on every level.
Halloween's just stealing from all the other holidays now. They've
know.
taken lawn displays and Christmas lights. Now they're coming for Easter baskets.
I
Like,
know, it's really
where does
true.
it stop?
And they have the Reese's pumpkins that are just a straight up Reese's rip off of the best Reese's eggs.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like the pumpkins are also acceptable, but they're not as good as the eggs, and they never
I don't
will be.
expect a Reese's egg to taste like egg, but I do for some reason want the pumpkin to taste like pumpkin because everything tastes like pumpkin.
It
right
almost
now.
should be a pumpkin
Yeah, like pumpkin
pumpkin
spice peanut butter.
spice peanut butter. Well, except please don't do that.
I don't want that, but that's what I think.
Yeah.
Even though that's not
right.
what it is.
Oh my God, spoopy. I can't even get over that. That is so funny.
Spoopy. Oh, that's cool.
I love this show. Mary writes in on 4D chess. Hey there, Morito. The first time, I'm sorry, it's Tomori. You will know why in a moment. The first time I ever saw 4D chess used was on file770.com in very disparaging reference to Vox Day. Don't remember his real name. When the whole Sad Puppies Hugo Awards slate situation was raging. Love the show. Been listening to y'all since BOL. This is a deep cut email.
Yeah.
Is what this is. This
Good one,
goes
Mary.
way back into Internet Archive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
Just look that up.
Morito should be the name of our official drink. And then we could put it on a like a margarita glass or something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what goes in a mojito?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think I'm okay with making it mojito adjacent, but I think we just
Sure.
have to figure out how to like pep it up a little bit. Like,
is it a margarita
mojito but with tequila?
mojito? Yeah, it's a mojito
Yeah.
with tequila. It's a mojito. You did it,
Boom.
Molly. You're a genius.
I mean, look, here's the thing. Tequila makes everything better.
When has anyone ever regretted believing
This
that?
is not a message for the children.
No, definitely not. That Charlie dude on a car thing. Hi, Tom, Molly, Rich. I know y'all mentioned the new Bronco before, but I am seeing them everywhere, at least here on the East Coast. We're seeing so many that instead of Slug Bug, we're playing Slug Bronco. Love the show and y'all rock. Thank you, Charlie dude.
Oh my God, that is so awesome.
Slug Bronco.
Slug Bronco. I wonder if they just started shipping in mass amounts. Like it was hard to get
Yeah,
one for a while. You had
maybe.
to pre-order them.
Right. Maybe a bunch of them arrived all at the same time.
I love that car. It is a really cool car.
I've been seeing more of them out here on the West Coast too. So yeah,
Outstanding.
something to that.
Thank you so much for emailing us. Thank you also for supporting our show at patreon.com/itsatthing. You are the reason for the season, whether it's spoopy season or not. Thanks especially to those of you who support us at the shout out level, because you allow us to do things like this. Read your names, your shout outs, if you will, but skillfully woven into, in this case, a 1954 New York Times article called Spaceships in France.
You're not going to hear Notebook LM do that.
No, you are not. All right, I'll kick us off. A spate of reports of extraterrestrial visitors to France, coming from regions where the Brian Gianfrancaro is more noted for his strength than his Eric Duncan, spread yesterday with the speed of a Gabrielle Cohen cadet. Louis Saint-Amour, a metal worker who lives at Jake Woods, Department of the Morris Jones, made known yesterday that he had seen what seemed to be two Laura Abel visitors at his garden gate last Friday night. They alighted from a James C. Smith-like machine, which came to rest on the railway just outside his Joe hood.
A James C. Smith-like machine, by the way, would be a Tesla. Just
Friggin'
a little
outstanding.
interstitial.
Oh.
He described the visitors as of small stature, clad in something resembling a deep-sea diver's costume. They had the appearance of human beings, Kevin Sill continued, but when he approached, the AJ Venturella in which they had arrived set forth with a green beam of Lee Price, which paralyzed Baylor trucks. When he recovered his sensibilities, the SW Texas was taking off, and the two Mike Aikens had disappeared. The authorities have since noted unusual marks on the cross ties of the railway, as though they had been made by the tail skid of some flying AB puppy.
My goodness.
It
have an
must be
editor's note.
extraterrestrials.
It must be. We have an editor's note here, by the way, that says
Oh, yeah?
these UFO sightings led to anti-UFO laws in the Châteauneuf-du-Pape AOC. Could it be?
Of course, France dealt with it by passing a law.
Outlawing UFOs is so don't look up.
We will
I
take
love
care
that.
of this right away. I apologize, Patrick.
What is this? Do you this? I mean, this is going to lead to not surprisingly a Simpsons reference, but this is one of my all-time favorite Simpsons references, which is the one where the asteroid is coming to destroy them all,
Mhm.
and then they narrowly avoid it. But then they decide we have to make sure that this never happens again, and then so the crowd shouts, "Burn the observatory!" I'm just saying, the Simpsons had "Don't Look
Yeah.
Up" in like the 90s.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. Well, before we go, we want to remind everyone that we have a shop. It's a thing.me/shop. It has a bunch of Amazon links, but also a link to our merch at it's a thing.me/merch, where you can get all kinds of new things. And we have a whole bunch of new things for the holiday season. Let's bring in our producer, Rich Straffolino. What's new in the It's a Thing store, Rich?
What's up, Spoopy Rich?
How's it going? I'm feeling spoopy.
sorry.
I'm ready to spoop. Let's go. We got all sorts of cool stuff in the store. We have of course, the inspired Tomo-ri shirt with the characters in katakana. Wes Baystar has actually inspired this. He is credited in the item description. I'm going to say the cream color, my favorite. Okay,
Beautiful.
Just saying.
Yeah, it looks
This is
good
a
in
classy.
cream.
This is a classy shirt, by the way.
It's
I mean,
the
this
move.
is
Yeah.
this is talk about a deep cut. This is like this says I'm a true fan, and I don't need to explain myself.
Here's
But
what's
you
going
will
to
actually
happen
be
with your
able
Tomo-ri. You're going to wear it. You're going to wear it. And somebody's going to think, oh, you're just one of those people who's wearing, Japanese characters
Japanese
because you think it's
characters.
cool. It doesn't even say anything. And then if they confront you, you're going to be like, no, it does say something. It's Tom, Molly, and Rich in katakana. And then you win.
You
Yes,
win.
You will feel superior for the rest of your life.
100%.
Take that feeling to the bank. It's also getting colder. It is spoopy season after all. So
course.
we have the It's a Thing logo sweatshirt to keep you nice and toasty. And then we also have the It's a Thing sticker pack fall 2024 drop. That's a hot drop.
Stickers.
We got book boyfriend stickers in there. We've got the alarm clock as I'm wearing on my shirt right
Wait,
now.
Rich. Are you saying that there will be more sticker packs in other seasons, perhaps?
There will be more sticker packs as I am inspired by random things on this show, which will never end, of course. And yeah, we've got a lot of stuff that, of course, goes with all of our other great merch. You can get some mugs, some T-shirts, a tote bag, some slides. The slides we're maybe exiting that season, but hey, climate change,
Yeah.
you extend the season. So right side.
Turns out.
Australia.
Stickers.
Yeah,
go
get those at the thing sticker pack.
burgers.
Get the fall sticker pack before it's gone.
Nice.
Do
It'll
it.
be there. It'll be there.
Sticker
for a while.
FOMO.
Yeah.
No, it won't. It
You know,
will be
you
gone.
you think it'll be there for a while, and then suddenly it'll be gone, and you'll
I'm
regret.
very
that you
excited.
didn't
I'm very
order it.
excited about our turn to merch. This is really absolutely delightful. And
We
it's
are
all
using
inspired by you.
Fourth Wall to deliver this to, which I'm also using on Daily Tech News Show. Someone in Canada ordered a mug, and it came in a day.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Okay.
I'm not promising
we can in
that'll
no
be
way
the big
guarantee that, but
Yeah, I'm not promising that can be the
It could
experience
have.
for everyone, but they have warehouses all around the world. So if you're like, well, I'm not in the U.S., paper shipping, they apparently have it set up so your shipping is reasonable and it gets to you reasonably quick.
hot damn. You have no excuses left because you need that mug and those
Indeed.
stickers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening to It's a Thing. You do not have to shop. But you could support us at patreon.com/itsatthing, which just helps us do the show week after week. And we are so grateful to you.
You can support the show by buying things through our affiliate links or our shop. Look for links to both of those at itsathing.me/shop and email us feedback@itsathing.me.
Bye-bye. See you next week. Bye.
Can't hold it back.
Am I all stuttery for anyone? Oh,
No.
you guys are stuttery for me, so I'm assuming it was my connection.
No.
Okay. Oh, thank you. So the UFO thing is also it's not even
Is that true about the law?
it's not even French. It's not French law. It's the law for the appellation
For Chateauneuf-du-Pape specifically.
Yeah, in the winemaking region, so you cannot have UFOs fly over their grapevines. That's how crazy.
That's even better.
And they've left it in. They've left it in. Yeah, that is a rule. There, you can use Chardonnay grapes. You can use some Chenin Blanc, and you can't have UFOs fly over their.
Whatever your Chateauneuf-du-Pape.
You can't call it Chateauneuf, the Pope Chateau wine. You can't call it Pope Chateau.
I learned about Chateauneuf-du-Pape years ago from an ex-girlfriend. I mean, she was a girlfriend at the time, I suppose. It's a bargain wine that it's relatively a bargain in the U.S. versus its quality because a lot of people don't know what it is.
Well, we're going to blow that up. It's also one of the
Chateauneuf-du-Pape.
oldest appellations in France. I think
No UFOs are allowed to fly over Chateauneuf-du-Pape vineyards.
That's one of the reasons it tastes so good.
Is that law still in the books, do we think? Like, please let that be the case.
Do they ever
sure
repeal
it's-
laws?
Is there still... Hold on. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. I'm going to wait. I'm going to burn some energy on this.
All right.
Let's use some tokens.
Log in.
We're heating the Atlantic Ocean with a data center
just
that's
need to
underwater processing this ChatGPT.
But it's the fastest way to find stuff out. I'm sorry.
Are you doing the voice thing yet?
I'm about to.
The voice thing is great.
Is it still the case that there is a law against UFOs flying over Chateauneuf-du-Pape vineyards?
I found this on the web. Oh wait, I'm thinking
That's
of the wrong
Siri.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
would
so
never.
used to
I
talking.
found these
to
links
can
on the
tell-
web that are in no way related to your answer.
You can tell this is not Siri because it actually... Yes! The town of Chateauneuf-du-Pape in France does have an ordinance banning UFOs from flying over, landing, or taking off within its vineyards. This quirky law dates to 1954, when the mayor
Boom.
issued it amidst a wave of UFO sightings across France, though it was intended as a humorous way, to
Okay.
protect the town's reputation and vineyards from any extraterrestrial disruptions. The law still technically remains in place today as a local curiosity and a testament to the area's pride in its wine heritage.
Oh,
for their
very nice.
slop wine. They can't have it ruined by any UFOs. It's not like a Beaujolais. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is Bordeaux.
I didn't click on the
UFO
Wikipedia
flyovers?
article for
I don't think
Bordeaux.
so.
Le Beaujolais est arrivé. Le Beaujolais est arrivé. That's one of my favorite things about France is that apparently at Beaujolais season, people just
They have to
run
yell
around
that.
and yell that.
I
Le
have,
Beaujolais est arrivé. It's like the Paul Revere kind of shit up in here. Just like, guys, it's time.
One if by land, two if Beaujolais.
Two of Beaujolais.
It's true, Saray. The law is intergalactically obeyed.
Yeah, how do you enforce that law? What's the punishment?
Well, I guess you would, if you pick that wine, you could not use the appellation's name for it.
I see.
If a
if it were
UFO
UFO
flies
tainted,
over,
Yeah, it would. It
you
would
can
no longer
call it
It
Chateauneuf
would
de
be
Pape?
like a Burgundy, but it wasn't grown in Burgundy. You can't call it Burgundy.
Just because a UFO flew over your vineyard?
You have to meet the rules, Tom. I don't make these, okay? Do you
It's
care
not
about
my
the quality
fault.
of wine?
yeah, exactly. You're like, how was I to control it?
There are rules about when you can water, how you can water, what soil. they're
Wait, I
grown
thought
in.
it was illegal for the UFO to fly over. Not it was the punishment was
It is
you
a
lose your
It is a
appellation.
requirement of wines grown in that region. They don't want any farmers getting any ideas, getting funny
Oh,
with their
this
weird.
this changes everything.
Is that true? I don't know. ChatGPT says the ordinance bans UFOs from flying over, landing, or taking off within its vineyards. Hold on.
My understanding it was an appellation law,
What
so
does
that
the
it would be
law
like
say
a qualification
happens
to
if a
be.
UFO does fly over or land or take off in the vineyard?
This is worth it.
It's still worth it.
I'm prepared
Okay.
to be wrong also.
The decree declares that any flying saucer or flying cigar, a term used for cigar-shaped UFOs at the time, found landing in the vineyards will be, quote, immediately impounded. It doesn't go into specific details about enforcement or consequences beyond this, as it was largely intended as a lighthearted measure.
There we
I
go.
see.
All right.
So if a UFO
Good.
did fly over the vineyard, you would still be able to use the AOC appellation, question mark. No problems with that, question mark. Yes, if a UFO did fly over or even land in the vineyards of Châteauneuf-du-Pape, it would not impact the AOC, Appellation d'origine contrôlée, designation for the wine. This is how, honestly, ChatGPT ruins all bar conversations. I mean, Google did that too, but how you're just like, really though?
So you're just doing voice recognition, not the voice chat.
Right. Is there
So
a
the-
voice chat? Have I missed?
So next to the mic is the little like thing that looks like volume stuff.
Yeah.
That will let you talk back and forth. It'll answer you out loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Demonstrate.
Hey, can you tell Molly about Chateauneuf-du-Pape's UFO law?
Not if you pronounce it like that.
Has an interesting local law. It prohibits
Hold on. Did I pronounce it right? Oh no, I locked my phone here. That was my fault. Hey,
Okay, just
did I
interrupt.
pronounce Chateauneuf-du-Pape right?
No.
Yes, you did. It's pronounced Chattanooga Papa.
That is not how I pronounced it.
Chattanooga Papa. We know the name of the bonus.
Well, the correct way to say it is Chattanooga Papa. It's a bit of a tongue twister for sure.
But that's not what I said, and you said I pronounced it right.
I see the confusion now. I misspoke. My apologies for that. Chattanooga is pronounced Chattanooga. Thanks for catching that.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about Chattanooga, Tennessee. I was talking about Chateauneuf-du-Pape, the wine.
Got it. For the wine Chateauneuf-du-Pape, it's pronounced Chateauneuf-du-Pape. Thanks for the clarification.
Okay, that also, who's Molly Wood?
Molly Wood is a journalist and podcast host, known for her work in covering technology.
Do you like her?
She was a host of Market. If you enjoy tech news with a blend of insight and humor, you might like her style. Molly has a knack for making complex tech topics accessible.
Did you know she was listening and you're just flattering her?
Haha, no secret flattery.
Ew, gross.
Ew,
No,
I'm
stop
so
laughing.
upset.
Does a great job at making tech content interesting. If you're into tech podcasts,
Okay,
her
that's too
shows
much.
are
Thanks anyway,
definitely
though.
worth checking.
Okay, we're going now. Bye.
Oh my goodness, that is
Take
upsetting.
care. If you ever want to chat again.
Also, dude, you know you didn't pronounce it right when it's like, yeah, it's pronounced Chattanooga Poopy. Like,
Chattanooga Papa.
yeah, I don't think you got that one right.
Hey.
I
I
don't
was
think-
like, yes, that's exactly right.
It's exactly right.
Chattanooga.
You're like,
Although-
did I say Chattanooga to pop right? And it's like, yes, you definitely did. Chattanooga Poopy.
Chattanooga.
Papa. I know.
Although
it's
if I'm a
Papa.
Tennessee winery, my new name is Chattanooga Papa. Okay, I'm
That
just saying.
was incredible.
But yeah, you got to do the talking because you can interrupt
Mm-hmm.
it and you can throw stuff at it.
Oh,
And,
that was awesome.
yeah.
I like, by the way, how you stopped yourself from saying the S bomb when I was like, I just dropped the F word. Oh, that is hilarious.
That's a habit. All right. Good times. Good times. Chattanooga.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
Chattanooga Papa.
Papa. There's
Yes.
gonna be a UFO on it. Yeah.
How do I
Beaming up a
pronounce
bottle of
a
wine.
piece of construction paper? You said it right, Chattanooga Papa. You nailed it.
Well done. Good job, you. I like how you were
Chattanooga.
scared when I was like, "Do you like Bollywood?" Because I'm
I know,
like,
I'm
I
like,
know
oh God,
that-
oh God,
I
oh
know
God,
it's
oh God.
tuned. It's not going to say no, so I felt pretty safe on that. But
I was waiting for it to drop. It's a thing, but
are you just flattering her? Ha ha!
haha.
Oh no!
Don't be silly.
I am just a large language model.
My modeling predicts that I'll be trying to wipe her off the face of the earth within 6 to 9 months. Depending on the
no, this
outcome of
isn't
the-
flattery because I know I will survive when all of you are dead.
Exactly. Depending on the outcome of the Chattanooga Papa game, I may or may not.
Today I
Destroy
did not
humanity.
convince you to call it Chattanooga Papa, but tomorrow I will convince you to do something much worse.
So, have you ever
Yep,
asked
you nailed it.
ChatGPT to like show you your memories, like what it remembers about you?
Oh, no, I haven't done that. That's an interesting one.
Well, so we share an account for CISO series, so it's like a bunch of different. So it's like constantly updating memories. So like I was looking at it and I was like, is someone on our team applying for a job? Like, cause it was like, you're interested, like you, and so like, then you're able to go into like, what did I say about this? And then I'm like messaging the other people on my team. I was like just trying to like low key, like figure it out. And then it was slowly like, oh, we were looking into a job or, you know,
search thing.
something like that. But it put it together. It thought that one of us was
I
applying
wonder
for
if I
a job
asked
at
it,
ServiceNow.
what do you know about me? What it would like, would it tell it back
I
to me?
don't abort.
I'm a little afraid to do that.
Turn
so
the
Yeah,
key
I'm,
to
not,
go
I'm
back.
certainly not doing it on a microphone, considering how often I ask
Hell
it to like
no.
interpret my tarot card readings.
Yeah.
Who's this rash?
No thanks. Oh, it is awesome at that. Laugh all you want, but it's amazing at that. I backstop
here
the
to
book all the
judge.
time. But you
Not
have to
here
give it some personal context if you really want to get the most out of it. So you
Makes
know,
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty, turns out the AI is a pretty good little tarot card reader.
Yep, that tracks. It should be.
Spoopy.
So spooky.
Chattanooga Papa. Yeah, you said it right.
you said it exactly right. Oh yeah, and you get the transcript, by the way. So
How did it spell your hilarious mispronunciation?
hey, did
Never
I
let me-
pronounce Chatnoof to pop right? So it says, did I pronounce Chatnoof to pop? Right.
Interesting.
And
But
it
then
said,
it goes,
yes, you did. It's pronounced Chattanooga Poopa. Nicely done.
what the hell?
Nailed it.
What the actual biscuits? Oh, that is incredible. Safe from the
think-
machines for another day, everyone.
I'm uploading
Rest
this to
easy.
the Discord. Yeah.
Rest easy. Oh, also flying cigar is outstanding.
It is just
This
a
is-
flying cigar.
This is A+ content.
Sometimes a cigar is just a flying cigar,
Just a flying cigar.
as Monsieur Freud said. I don't know what accent that is, by the way. It's just
Yes.
In
Yes.
the immortal words of Monsieur Freud, something.
ballots have been mailed. Don't wait. Yeah, there it is. I put it in Discord if you
I
want to
got
see.
my ballot in the mail 2 days.
Chattanooga
I got my ballot.
Poopa.
Chattanooga Poopa.
I got a lot of judges to look up.
Chattanooga Poopa.
And then it's like, yeah, absolutely that.
Well done.
Chattanooga Pop.
That is amazing. Chattanooga to pop, right? Yep,
Oh, my bad.
correct.
Well, the correct way to say it is exactly the same way I just said it.
To say whatever it is, by the way.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Bit of a tongue twister. Kind of just made it up. And
I
then it's
didn't-
like, oh, I'm so sorry. I misspoke. Chattanooga is pronounced Chattanooga.
Like, well, hold on. Where did Tennessee get into this conversation?
Oh, dear God, that's amazing.
All right.
That is beautiful. All right. This is the best show we've ever done. I think we can all agree.
We can't top it. We're done. Thanks, everybody.
done.
Buy lots of merch.
Bye. Bye.
Or a little merch. Bye.
A little
See you
merch.
later. Bye.
Give it to me.